Hey guys, Ron here from Tactical Fitness and the IWI Academy. In today's video, I wanted to go over the gear list for our rifle courses. This includes any of our low light rifle courses, any of our Tavor operator courses, any course that involves a rifle. So first thing is first, you're gonna wanna have a good quality rifle. If it's a Tavor operator course, obviously we'd prefer you to have a Tavor, but you're welcome to run an AR, even an AK or a PCC. Just make sure that you have a good quality functioning gun. Make sure it's clean before you arrive to the course and properly lubricate it. If you're not sure how to lubricate it, well, read your owner's manual. They'll tell you exactly how to do that. If it's a class that involves low light, we would like for you to have a weapon mounted light on your gun. Usually we like the 2 or 3 o'clock position on the right side if you're a right-handed shooter, or the opposite side if you're a left-handed shooter. That way you're not getting a whole bunch of shadow from your light and from your muzzle and your light. Okay, make sure you have a good quality optic. Stick to the brand names. Obviously Vortex is our favorite, but Trigicon, Leupold, Nightforce, any of those will do. And make sure that you have spare batteries for those optics and or those lights. Okay, same similar setup for the AR, light at 2 or 3 o'clock, good quality optic. Make sure that you have the right controls. For example, if you're a lefty, make sure you have your ambi safety set up and so on and so forth. And of course, this is optional, but always prefer for you to have a suppressor. It makes the class a lot more pleasant, makes it a lot easier for everyone to hear instructions. Generally, we recommend going with the OSS series of suppressors just because they give you the least amount of trouble in your gun and they're quite quiet at the ear. Okay, moving on. In terms of magazines, generally most of your rifle courses will require between 4 to 6 magazines. The more you have, the better, the less you'll have to reload. So always go with the minimum. If you can bring more, always better. Generally, we'll have you start with empty magazines, so bring 2 empties and the rest fill up. Stick to regular practice ammo. Most of the ranges that we use do not allow green tip 62 grain ammo, so stick to the just regular 55 grain ball ammo or whatever other cheap ammo that you want to use for training. Reloads are not allowed. Generally, when you fill up your magazines, fill them up to 29 or 28 rounds. They will feed a lot easier into the gun. In terms of slings, you must have a sling if you want to attend any of our rifle courses. It's just going to be very unpleasant for you holding that rifle up all the time. We recommend the Savvy Sniper Sling. And the reason is, one, they're very easy to adjust with the tri-glide here. And they have a bungee, so even if you didn't adjust it properly, you still have a little bit of give in that sling. And of course with QD mounts and then QD sockets on your gun. Moving on, if it is a low light class, we need you to have some type of administrative light. So handheld light or headlamp. If you have both, even better, makes your life a lot easier. We don't want you using your weapon light to look at hits on your target. A lot of times people will sweep their own hands doing that. In terms of the lights, stick to good quality lights, Surefire, Streamlight, Mod Light, any of those good quality lights. And you're gonna need to have also for low light courses, a stick light or 2. Usually 2 stick lights, that way we can see you whichever direction you're facing, up or down range, or range right or range left. Hearing protection is very, very important. We prefer you to have electronic hearing protection. That way you can hear us when we're talking, but it muffles out gunfire. This can be electronic earmuffs or earplugs or a combination. Just make sure you have good quality hearing protection. Eye protection, very, very important. Stick to ballistic eye protection. If you wear prescriptions, you can get prescription ballistic eye protection. So that includes sunglass and clear eye protection for nighttime shooting or cloudy conditions. If you're running a rifle with a suppressor, it's always a good idea to have some type of tactical gloves. And they're good just for general admin stuff. You know, we're moving targets, we're moving steel, just so you don't scratch up your hands, keep things a lot safer. Otherwise, you will also need a good quality belt. Notice that this belt holds its form. We want that. Why? Because it's load bearing. It doesn't need to be a super tactical belt. It just needs to be a good sturdy belt. That includes leather belts. Okay, this happens to be a click belt, but There's many brands out there. Make sure you have at least one belt-mounted magazine pouch. We really like the Aztec Kaiwis. Bravo Concealment makes great rifle mag pouches, as well as other brands out there. Med kit, okay? You need to have a med kit at the very minimum, not a full med kit, but at least a cat tourniquet. A multi-tool, like a Leatherman, is always a good idea. That Leatherman Mutt is a great tool to go with just because it's gun specific. And then, unless the course specifies, you don't need a handgun, okay? That's up to you to bring. Will most likely be unloaded during the duration of the course, so it's at your disposal. The last thing you'll want for any of our rifle courses is going to be knee pads. We do a lot of positional changes, things like that. Some of the ranges are really nice and they have nice grass. Some of them are full of gravel, so knee pads are good. If you want to go all the way out, elbow pads are great as well. Guys, I hope this video has helped you out in terms of selecting your gear. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email on the Contact Us tab on our website, tacticalfitnessaustin.com.